What is up, guys? It's your boy Tito Slick back at it again with a presentation of the present tense verb conjugation. Let's hop to it. Alright, so we got three categories of the Spanish infinitive verbs. It's the AR verbs, ER verbs, and the IR verbs. Alright, so the conjugation process is that in order to begin conjugating a verb in the present tense, you must first drop the ending of the infinitive verb. And then you can add the proper ending that corresponds to each individual verb category. Awesome. So here's the AR verbs. So you would drop the AR and then add in these endings to each specific, ending. Like, yo, you put O to that. Yeah, you guys get the gist of it. Awesome. Alright, so the conjugation assessment. Question 1. What is the conjugated version of hablar in the yo form? Question 2. What is the conjugated version of caminar in the L form? And question 3. What is the conjugated version of llevar in the ellos form? Now I'll give you time. Well, actually, you can just pause the video so you can get time to answer the questions. Pause the video. Alright, here's the key. Question 1 was hablo. Question 2 was camina. And question 3 was llevan. Awesome. Alright, and here's the ER verbs. Same thing as the AR, you're going to drop ER and add in the endings to each corresponding section. Yo, O, 2S, 2Mos, yeah. Whoop! Alright, conjugation assessment. Question 4. What is the conjugated form of aprender in the ustedes form? Question 5. What is the conjugated form of romper in the vosotros form? And question 6. What is the conjugated form of beber in the tú form? And once again, you can pause the video to give yourself some time. Pause the video. Alright, key. Question 4 was aprenden. Question 5 was rompéis. And question 6 was debes. Cool. So here's IR verbs. Same thing with ER and AR verbs. You're just going to drop the IR and same thing, add endings to each corresponding section. The only difference is IR from ER is the nosotros and vosotros. So like, you check that out. You see that? Yeah. Alright. Conjugation assessment. Question 7. What is the L form conjugation of abrir? Question 8. What is the yo form conjugation of escribir? And question 9. What is the nosotros form conjugation of omitir? Pause the video. And here's the key. Question 7 was abre. Question 8 was escribo. And question 9 was omitimos. Alright. And here we got ser. So this is a little different because it's not a normal ER verb. As you can see, you're gonna put soy for yo, eres for tú, S for él, ella, and usted, and so on. So don't consider this as a regular ER verb. This is called an irregular verb because, it doesn't follow the same rules. Same thing with estar. Same to be verb, just like said. And it's going to follow the same rule as the other one. Well, actually, you know what I mean. Like, it's not with the normal AR verbs. It's an irregular, so you're going to put estoy, estás, esta for, Yup. Alright. Now we got E to I stem changing verbs. So, in one group of stem changing verbs, the letter E in the stem changes to I in all but the nosotros and vosotros forms. This particular type of stem changing verb is found only in IR verbs. Here's an example. Alright guys, so here's the example of the word pedir. So as you can see, the E to I, where you would have pedir, you're going to change the E to I in all these words. So you put pido, pides, pide, except for the nosotros and vosotros forms, as I mentioned before. So you put pedimos and pedís. Awesome. And here's some more examples of the words that you would do that. Yep. Alright. And then here's E to IE stem changing verbs. Same rules apply to these verbs as the other stem changers, but the E changes to IE. So here's an example of the verb comenzar. So this E right here, you would change it to IE. So these words would then become comienzo, comienzas, comienza. But nosotros and vosotros would stay the same of the E. So it'd be comenzamos and comenzáis. Yup. And here's some more examples of the rules that will apply to those verbs. And here we got O to UE verbs. Whoa. Here's an example of the verb contar. So you would have cuento, cuentas, cuenta. But then again, nosotros and vosotros don't have that stem change. So contamos and contáis. Awesome. Alright, and here's some more examples of verbs that have that stem change. And here we have the verbs ir and dar. These verbs are irregular, so they don't follow those standard rules for conjugating IR and AR verbs. They do, however, share a pattern of conjugation. So as you can see here, ir and dar look very similar. Voy, doy, vas, das, vada. You see? Pretty awesome, right? Yup. And here we have the verbs tener and venir. They're also irregular, so they don't follow the same rules for ER and IR verbs. They do, however, have the same pattern of conjugation, just like IR and dar. Ir and dar, my bad. So as you can see, you see tengo, vengo, tienes, and vienes, and they're all pretty much the same.
Pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome. Now we have irregular first-person verbs. The following verbs are irregular in the present tense in the first person only. You see caer, caigo, traer, traigo. Yup. Alright, here's an example of an irregular first-person verb of hacer. Yo hago. As you can see, all the rest would be the same for a regular ER verb, except for the yo form. Alright guys, that was it. It's been a awesome joy ride doing this video. Glad you liked it. Make sure you take the quiz to test your knowledge on present tense conjugation. Alright, and that's a wrap. See you next time on Spanish presentations. Awesome.